Now let's just move on further and talk about another related term of the circle, which is nothing but called as the arc of the circle. So what is the meaning of an arc? So a piece of a circle between the 2 points is actually called as an arc. So for an instance, if I'm just taking any particular circle and I'm just taking any 2 points on a circle as PQ, so as per the definition it says that a piece of the arc between the 2 points. So it means that if I'm just talking about this particular piece, or if I'm just talking about this particular piece in between PQ points, these are nothing but called as the arc. So as you can see over here, if I'm just drawing these 2 particular points, so I'm getting 2 arcs over here. First one is this, which is definitely the shorter one with respect to this one, and this one is the nothing but a longer one. So here from here we are actually moving on further towards the 2 types of the arc that can be formed on a circle. So what are those? So the arc is actually divided into 2 parts, which is nothing but called as a major arc and the minor arc. So the one which do have a longer side is definitely nothing but called as the major arc, and which do have the shortest length is nothing but called as the minor arc. So for an instance, if I'm just taking the previous figure again, and if I'm dividing the previous figure along PQ, so the figure would be of like this form. So as you can see, if I'm just talking about this particular piece of the circle over here with in between the points P and Q, so this is nothing but called as the minor arc. And if I'm just talking about this PRQ, this is nothing but called as the major arc, which do have the longest length with respect to the minor arc. So if I am just talking about the longer one, or the longer side over here, or we can say the longer length over here, so this is nothing but called as the major arc PQ, and the shorter one is nothing but called as the minor arc, which is nothing but PQ. And if we just wanted to represent the major arc, so we always represent the major arc as nothing but PRQ and a sign of like this. This is nothing but a representation of the major arc. And further, if I'm just talking about this particular arc, that is nothing but minor arc, so we represent the minor arc as nothing but of this form, which is nothing but called as the minor arc. So always remember, whenever we are just representing them, so their representation should be of this form. A major arc is always represented by this form, that is PRQ, and a symbol of arc on it, which is nothing but called as the major arc, and the minor arc is represented as this one. So this is about the 2 types of the arc, which is nothing but called as the major arc and the minor arc. Now let us suppose if I am just drawing this particular circle over here again, and I have these 2 points, which is P and Q on this particular circle, such that these 2 points, if I join these 2 points, this particular line segment is actually passing through the center of the circle. So let us suppose if it is nothing but passing through the center of the circle, so there is a special result which is related with the arcs, which says that when P and Q are the ends of a diameter, they are the ends of the diameter, then both arcs are equal. So definitely you can see this fact. If I'm just drawing P and Q as the ends of the diameter, then definitely the 2 parts should be equal to each other, means the 2 arcs should be equal to each other, and in each case they are nothing but called as the semicircle, means the half of a circle, it is definitely called as nothing but the semicircle. So this is a special result which is related with the arcs. So always remember, whenever the 2 points that we are taking in order to get a piece of a circle, so whenever we have the 2 parts as or 2 points as nothing but the ends of a diameter, then both the arcs should be equal to each other, and each is nothing but called as a semicircle. Each is called as a semicircle. So if I'm just talking about this portion, or if I'm just talking about this particular portion, so they are nothing but called as the semicircle. So this is all about the arc and a special result which is related with it. Now let us suppose, if I'm just moving on further, I'm talking about the circumference. So what is a circumference? The meaning of the circumference is nothing but the length of the complete circle is nothing but called as its circumference. So if I'm just talking about this particular circle, so the length of this particular complete circle, this whole length is nothing but called as its circumference. So this is all about the arc, the types of the arc and the circumference of the circle.